Hi guys, welcome along. Welcome here. I think I'll take you over the other side for a minute and then bring you back over here. Put you over there. You can probably see. Well, maybe you can see the splitting better over here. I don't know. This is some pretty gnarly stuff. This will bring you right in on it here. Maybe we'll do it here, but then you can't see me. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me, and for every person likes it one way, then the other person likes it another way, so I can't win. If you're new here, this is the fastest wood splitter on YouTube. In my eyes. There are some other ones that are pretty daggone fast. But when you watch me splitting, if you're new here, you're going to say, well, why don't you put a 4-way wedge on there, and why don't you do this, and why don't you do that, and why don't you do this? Back when this was made back in about I can't even remember now, early 70s. There wasn't a whole lot of information on wood splitters. You didn't know anything about that. So we made this out of scrap that we picked up from here and picked up from there. Now the 4-way wood splitter, or 4-way wedge or multi-split wedge, I don't really care for. Okay, they don't fit into my operation here. And here's why. If I split something through like here, I'll get, I don't have any little pieces. Anyhow, if I had a wedge coming out the side, I can't use my belly to come in and go out at it. I don't think I can even see me on there. Yeah, you can a little bit. We'll move it over that way. I can't really use my belly to hold it in, and that's going to make pieces come up like that, and I don't really like that, because if I'm here, that's coming up at my pretty face. Anyhow, that's one reason I don't care for them. If you see a lot of them, they open up like a flower, blooming onion, I guess. The other reason I don't like it is because if I have a wedge here and I want to come through, in order to pick that up, I have to go out like that, then up, and then put it in the thing. If it's just there, I can pick it up. Another reason I don't care for it, those multi-split wedges, the more they split in one thing, the more trash you get down there. And that's one thing in the splitter war things that you guys didn't consider, or maybe hadn't considered, that those guys, you know, they did the setup and stuff like that, and it was a fun thing, but they have a lot more cleanup to do after they do their cord of wood or however they do, because it makes so much more little stuff. That takes time. That's not splitting, it's just a small part of what's going on. So if you're sitting there, every time I put a video out and a new person comes in, oh, you need a 4-way wedge on there. I can't have fast and have 4-way. You can't have, well, nowadays you can have both probably, but with this setup here I couldn't. So and even if you watch those splitter things, when those splitters have a 5-second cycle time, that's an unloaded, that's a open run without any load on it. If they get into a thing, they'll be going fast, and all of a sudden, that 5 seconds just turn into 10 or 15 seconds. Mine doesn't do that, okay? But it doesn't have a lot of power. So I know that when I get into this one here, it's going to haunt me. And when I get into a lot of these are got a lot of more hard things to get through. This thing's only got 7 tons of pressure. That's all it's got, but it's got some speed, and I don't run it at full speed anymore. Okay, I can't go that fast. So you notice that I run it at half speed, which is even probably less than 7 tons of pressure. Oh, I got to spin the legs again. Got to spin them again. Whew, that's way off. How do we get so far off? That's not too bad there, I think. Oh. Never can hit the same spot twice. Anyhow, this gets you the drop and the load, and sees the split. It's 7:30, 8 o'clock. I was just talking to Mark Galici. If you ever want to see some good sawmilling videos, go up and watch Mark. Anyhow, he said, I told him, I said, I'm going to go down and split some wood and make a YouTube video. And he said, tell everybody I said hi. Hi, this is from Mark. So go up and watch his channel. See the Eddie Horvath. And if you didn't see, I don't remember names. You guys know I don't remember names. The gentleman that just gave him a bunch of real interesting turnings on a lathe. So I hope to maybe get this finished. I'm not in any hurry. It's hot. It's real hazy because of the smoke's up from Canada. So we're just kind of put along at a slow rate of old man speed. Now, if you guys remember that one that hung me up for 10 minutes, this is another piece of that. And that's got so many different things going through it that it might be another 10-minute one. You can kind of see where it's sideways cut here. There's another vein coming up this way, so there's a limb here. Then this comes in this way. So I don't know if if I can whittle on it a little bit, I might be able to get it through. But see, it's got two different directions here. So I'm hoping that maybe I can cut, and it ain't light either. I'm hoping that I can maybe snag a little bit off. You just never know how it's gonna go. But this is another piece of that same one that hung me up. When one hangs you up that bad, you remember it's made. that's about it. That concludes the show. Another thing that you guys, if you watch people with 4-way wedges and 6-way wedges and stuff like that, they spend a lot of time going up and down, up and down, up and down. And, you know, honestly, that only takes a second or two, but it starts to add up. So that's another reason that I don't like the 4-way. But you can see how a 4-way wedge would just be in my way. What else was I going to say that I don't remember? Just about everything. That's pretty good chunk of wood there. It's a little shaky here. The last few pieces got to get smaller and smaller so you can kind of wedge them in there. I did find this piece of tin here. Actually, it's aluminum. That might make a right good top. Might want to decide to take some of those out for a little more airflow, but I don't really care. I was going to tell you what size that was, but I wrote the size down on my Palm Pilot. Okay, but I washed it off too many times. So that's about it for tonight. I hope you kind of like this quick little short wood splitting session. I'm going to try to stack that in. I might have to split that down a little bit more to get it in there. So thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell icon. Oh, I had to, I decided to put oil in the engine because the dipstick was getting too short. So it was easier to put oil in it than lengthen the dipstick. So I put oil in this time instead of lengthen the dipstick. So just if you wonder if I ever check the oil, every now and then I do. We'll see you guys. Bye-bye.